And we're the people who know how to be peacemakers. And we're the people who are called children of God. And we're the people who revolutionize this world with the kind of love that Jesus showed us. And so because of that, we're now going to go to a time of reflection where we put our hearts back in the hands of God and say, God, would you tell us what we need to do as a result of all this, how we need to respond to all this? And as a very tangible way of doing that, we've got communion stations on either side. And I want to invite you, the man who came and lived and died for us, Jesus Christ, told us on the night before he was crucified that this bread he had in his hands and he broke and gave to his disciples. He said, this bread is my body, which is given for you. And he took a cup at that table and he said, this cup is the new covenant in my blood made possible for you. And so we come to the table here and there's little pieces of bread and we take the piece of bread and we dip it in the grape juice and we reaffirm as we take the bread and the juice into us, we reaffirm that we are taking Jesus into us. And listen, if Jesus can go before a crowd of people chanting for his death, and he can remain calm and in control, if Jesus can be hanging on a cross and be saying, Father, forgive them, then the same Jesus can empower us to keep a conversation safe. So as we come to these tables today, let's offer ourselves back to Jesus and ask him to give us his power. We'll sing a song, and I invite you during that song to just come as you want, come as you feel ready. If Jesus is your king, come and don't let anything hinder you. If you've never made that commitment before, if you haven't made the commitment and gone public to let people know he is your king, then don't worry about it. Just remain seated. That's okay. But if today you want to make that commitment, make this the first time you take communion the right way. Not in the method, but in the heart. By giving your heart to Jesus first. Let's pray.
Thank you for listening to this message from Lafayette Community Church. We believe that God has a full and fulfilling life in store for you, and we want to help you live it. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, Pastor Jeff, through the web form at LafayetteCommunityChurch.com. And as always, I encourage you to plug into a solid, God-honoring community wherever you may be. Life is a journey, and no one should ever walk alone.